I'm pretty sure this movie has been remade more times than any movie in the history of movies. And that's a lot of movies. Ben-Hur, the 2016 movie. So Ben-Hur, I believe, is the 6th or 7th screen adaptation that we've got of the story of Ben-Hur. It stars Jack Huston, Toby Kebbell and Morgan Freeman. And in this movie, just like the other Ben-Hur movies, the Jewish Ben-Hur with the Roman Masala are brothers. Well, Masala is just his adoptive brother that they've grown a bond over the years they've been together. However, because Masala feels like he's looked down upon by his adoptive family, he decides to join the Roman army, and then 3 years later he finally comes back and tries to convince his brother to let him know about all the Jews that plan to do anything bad against the Roman Empire. Ben-Hur, being an honourable man, refuses to name names, knowing that it will end in bloodshed. However, when there's an assassination attempt on one of the generals, the Roman army are immediately calling for blood, and so Masala betrays his entire family, sentences his family to death, and his brother Ben-Hur to exile. Ben-Hur then spends the next 5 years as a slave. However, when he finally manages to escape, he vows revenge on his brother for completely destroying his entire life. And the only place he can do that is in a chariot race. And the first thing I liked about this movie was, first, Jack Huston and Toby Kebbell had a great relationship together on screen. I bought into their bond. I believe their relationship together as brothers. And when Masala does end up betraying Ben-Hur, it is quite a hard emotional punch, because you know this guy has so much love and care to this person. And to see the brother who he loved and respected to destroy his entire family just hurts him on the inside. It kills him. And Jack Huston did a great job of portraying that, as he did, going from the transformation from love and respect to completely despising this guy. Toby Kebbell did a really good job as Masala, and he managed to convey the conflict that was going on in this character's mind. This guy loves his family, despite the fact he felt a little bit cut off from them, but he also respects his own heritage, his Roman heritage, as well as also respecting his brother Ben-Hur. And he did a really good job of portraying all that. Both the main performances in this movie were really good. The rest of the cast in this movie were fine. No one really stands out above these two. Morgan Freeman's in this movie, and it was just funny seeing him in dreadlocks. As usual, Morgan Freeman's Morgan Freeman. I don't really think he knew it was being filmed, to be honest. The guy's a good actor, no matter what he's in. As for the story, it's nothing new. Obviously, it's been remade 6-7 times, so you know how this entire movie is going to play out. There's nothing new to it. And the main thing you really want to see when you go into a Ben-Hur movie is the chariot race. And how is it? It's a little messy. Visuals for this movie go up and down. There are some really nice uses of the visual effects in this movie, but then there are also times where it really drops and you can really tell that it's green screen, and one of those moments is the chariot race. Considering that's such a big part of Ben-Hur, I would have thought most of the visual effect budget would have gone on making that look the best. But in my opinion, it was one of the worst looking visual effects parts of this entire movie. It is so blindingly obvious that it is filmed on a green screen, and because of that, it took me out of the movie a little bit. That and the directing for that scene is a little bit all over the place. There are times when you can barely see what's going on. As for the rest of the action scenes, most of them are fairly well shot, especially with Masala in his Roman battle scenes. I do feel the director focused more on the character-driven moments, and the first half of this movie was really well done. I was invested in these characters and where they were going. However, when the second half came around, it started to drag on. I found myself getting a little bit bored. But then the end comes around and it does pick up a little bit, but not so much as it does in the first half. And I feel like you haven't got to know these characters enough to really give a shit about what's happening in the end. All what you started to feel for these characters at the start is completely diminished by the long, boring second act. However, despite a couple of pacing issues and the directing being a little off during the action scenes, the character-driven scenes are more well directed and fairly interesting in the first act. Danny Huston and Toby Kebbell give great performances. You buy into their brotherly bond, you buy into the rivalry. They both portrayed their emotions really well. And although the chariot race was sloppy and it didn't look good, it was still a pretty entertaining scene. And that's why I'm going to give Ben-Hur 3 stars. So, Ben-Hur, have you guys seen it yet? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks as always for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, then subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks again for watching. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you all in the next video.